What's Lumpin' Lumpies? I'm your boy, S Money. To my left, I got Chris Davis. To my right, I got Emma Allen.
Hi.
And we're the only podcast on the internet that the first recording gets deleted by a cat that jumps up on top of a computer.
And shuts it off after like a half an hour of recording.
And corrupts the file.
Right, bitches.
The only podcast that does that.
We have some good stuff, too. That's why we need to have, like, a backup thing. Like,
We need to have
something else recorded in, like, one of our phones, just in case.
we need to have no cats.
Yeah, kill them.
Cats out of the studio.
Cats out of fucking extinction. Get rid of them.
Yeah, I agree.
No, we need them. They're beautiful.
They're evil.
They're beautiful. They don't mean to.
All right, Sean. What are we doing this episode besides starting over?
Well, we're gonna be doing.
We're gonna be doughing, kneading the dough.
Oh, I need the dough.
We're gonna be doing some randomized topics that we came up with, but they're in a random order. But
Lightning round.
first, guys, what would you do if you were invisible? I can't believe I'm asking you guys this wacky question.
You know, as much as I want to answer it, what I really need is to know what your answer would be.
Dude, if I was, like, invisible, I'd be in some girl's house, like, licking her pussy. Just, like, sitting in her bed. She's like, huh? What was that? And I was like, I don't know. And she'd be like, who said that? And she'd be like, ooh. And I'd be like, she'd be like, oh my god, I like that so much.
Rape.
I can't believe how good this is, Sean.
You're talking about rape.
You know? Talking about just loving a girl with my tongue.
Oh my god. Just a man loving a girl in an illegal way. But if you're invisible, is anything illegal?
True, you guys said you would steal, so how are you better than me, huh? That's a sin, too.
'Cause,
God is judging you.
Because we wouldn't fucking
We're not...
mouth rape a girl.
Oh my god. Sean
He's
just...
assaulting women and raping them, basically.
No, he's trying to spit something across the room and accidentally hit Emma.
Right in the face. It slapped me with
I
your
didn't
wet
expect
ass
it
spit.
to launch out that fast and far and hard.
He aimed so
What
hard.
was
right
that?
at
I meant to just
What
like
was
go,
it? What was it?
a string from my pants.
A wet slop of a spit string. Don't do it again. Stop getting more string.
Can I have
You're
it
on
back?
No,
a
I don't know
roll
where it went.
right now. 2 assaults in less than 5 minutes.
2 assaults? What do you mean?
You're a woman...
That's a theoretical assault.
Fine. 1 theoretical and 1 actual assault in less than 5 minutes. This is unheard of on a podcast. You guys, you won't find this anywhere else.
It's
All right.
Tell your friends.
All right, move on. Move on to something else. Come on, next topic.
All right.
What about...
Oh, it's right here. Standing up for friends.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? We literally were having a conversation about this before we recorded.
Yeah, but what type of context?
Stories.
All right, Sean, you tell your first story of you being a hero.
Okay. I just want to say, I asked Chris like a year ago what he would do if he overheard someone talking shit about me, and he said he wouldn't do anything.
Is that what you said, Chris?
I don't remember this. What was this?
Like a year ago.
I feel like I
work.
kind of remember this.
Oh, maybe vaguely? But the context was different.
How?
Because it was like...
It was a quiz at work. They're like, if you heard someone talking shit to about your friends at a party, what would you do?
Because there's... Oh, yeah, because my excuse was like, if it's like a random person, I'm not just going to go up and interrupt them and be like...
I would.
Yo, dude, stop that. It's not cool.
I would.
Damn.
Because if someone's talking shit about you, you'd be like, you better watch your fucking mouth, bitch. And I'd shove my foot up their fucking skull. Crack open their head.
I don't like talking to strangers.
Oh my gosh. I would fuck a bitch up if she was being mean to one of my friends.
Yeah. What I'm talking about, Emma. High five. We're the defenders of friendship. Chris is the not.
Yeah.
I'm the fighter of friendship. I like destroying it. Friendship destroyer.
Yeah.
You are the friendship destroyer. That's what I've always called you.
You know what he had that you didn't? A Pubey blanket. If only you guys could have heard that last episode that we recorded.
I don't even remember like what started the PB blanket.
Oh, we were talking about stealing.
Oh, stealing.
Yeah.
I was like, Chris,
would you come in here and steal my Pubey
would you
blanket?
steal my Pubey blanket?
You know,
And my skitty, shitty pants?
and Sean proceeded to say that about 7 times.
Yeah. That's what the
Whatever.
entire episode is about.
Chris, has there been a time where you stood up for your friends?
I was just screaming at Sean that we just cut out. Were you standing up for him then?
No, I
No.
wasn't. I don't think I have. 'Cause I don't think there's ever been a time when I've like needed to.
What if some guy just came up to me and pushed me wicked hard out of the way and I just slammed to the ground and started crying?
I'd probably like yell at anyone who did that to anyone.
That's
So you
not
would.
what she asked.
Yeah. So what would you do? So it was, say it's me, you, say it's Sean, you, and me. All of us just walking down the street and this big drunk dude walks by and just absolutely obliterates me for no reason. I smash to the ground.
Hey, Chris, what would you do?
I do like a Tekken like thigh neck like squeeze, like get on him and like flip him into the air, and like a fucking like Nina like fucking like cracking like their neck open,
Yeah.
like some like Metal Gear Solid like shit.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. I didn't
Damn.
expect that answer. I didn't
Damn.
expect that epic of an answer.
It's what I do.
Damn.
But I don't know. I don't think I've ever had an incident where I've needed to like stand up for anyone.
Wow.
Have you ever been in a fight?
No.
We've talked about this before.
I remember one time, Chris, we weren't friends at this point, but if we were friends,
No.
we might not even be sitting here. Just because I don't know. But
Damn.
someone pushed you once in the hallway at freshman year, and you went up against the door.
Don't! I'll cry right now. I will cry right now. Stop.
And I saw it happen, but that's all that happened, and me and you weren't friends, so I was just like,
I don't remember that.
Repressed memories.
Chris doesn't remember literally anything I tell him that, like, involves me and him.
Yeah, I should probably like figure that out.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do okay in a fight, maybe.
But if that was if that happened now, dude,
Fucking
Batter up.
Batter up.
batter up, gonna fucking grand slam on the nuts.
Spiked baseball bat, just pierce him.
Yeah.
God.
What about you, Emma?
I fought someone because... Oh, are we talking about getting in a fight or...
No, talking about standing up for your friends.
I already said, yeah, I would, if it came down to it.
Have you?
I can't really think of anything in particular. I really don't like confrontation at all. Like, I will avoid it completely, but if it, like... If someone were to physically do something to one of my friends, I would absolutely obliterate them. I would not care repercussions or anything. I would absolutely destroy them. Like, I was going to say, because I thought the question was, have we gotten in a fight? Because I thought we moved on to that. But I've been in one fight. You pick the damn hair out of your mouth or whatever you're picking out.
That's what I'm
Pick
trying
it.
to do.
Pick it! You're eating your skin! You're picking your skin! Stop picking your fucking skin. Stop it now! I'm gonna come over there and slap the fucking skin right out of your
Give me a
mouth.
second.
Yo, leave him alone. I'm standing up for my friend.
Damn! I'm thinking we should leave that part in.
Right?
Chris Davis standing up for his friends? Look at
Shocking.
defender of friends.
Friend defender of friends.
Damn.
Alright, Emma, continue.
I was gonna say that I've been in one fight and I can't really remember it, but it was super like trashy, and I fought some woman in Walmart because she was like you could tell that she like obviously had some drug issues and had like 2 kids that were like probably like 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 or something like that, and she was like yanking them around and screaming at them, calling them like retarded and like all this other awful things, just like screaming at them. And my friend, I was with a few of my friends, my sister, and we were like doing something, like one of my friends was being like goofy and like was putting on a bunch of ugly hats, and we're all like standing there laughing at him, and that woman overheard us laughing and started being like, I know you're laughing at me and blah blah blah, and then started coming at us like really fast, and was like screaming at us and started like screaming like in my face and in my sister's face. My sister was just standing there not saying anything, and that amped me up because she was like screaming in my sister's face. So I started like beating the shit out of her because she was like screaming in my sister's face and my face.
Walmart brawl.
Walmart trash brawl. Straight up destroyed her. Cracked her nose. She was bleeding everywhere. My sister had to rip me off of her.
Shit, is this on Live Leak?
I really wish that I could find the gross video of it. Me, little disgusting scumbag, fighting this woman.
That's insane. That's awesome.
Yeah, but it was like, I kept, like, after the whole fact, and every time I look back at it, like, when it first happened, I regretted it, and I felt so, like, stupid and gross. Like, why did I just, like, fight some random woman? But when I look back at it now, I'm glad that I did, because that woman should not have her kids, basically. Those kids should have been taken away. She was, like, literally abusing them and screaming at them, calling them names. And she clearly just needed help. And she thinks she was all tough. Like, why are you coming?
You put her right in rehab.
I was like 17 years old and she was like 30. Like, what are you doing coming at me when I'm with my friends, like giggling, being goofy? Have not looked at you, have not gotten near you, and you come in my face and my sister's face. Like, and I absolutely beat the living shit out of her, so it was fucking great. You deserved it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. If it came down to someone, like, physically or getting to the point of, like, saying more than, like, you're a bitch or something like that, then I would destroy them.
Fucking right.
That's great.
Defenders of friendship.
Defenders of friendship. Alright, Sean, give us another story. Excuse you.
I defended Chris at school one.
So again, oh wait, no, never mind.
That was the other episode.
That wasn't even on an episode. We weren't even recording when I said that story.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Fourth wall.
Alright, guys. Good story coming up.
Right after this ad.
So some kid was making fun of me and Chris, and making more specifically Chris, because this is why I stood up for him, but for playing, like, our DS at school, and I'm pretty sure he called Chris, like, a fag or something, and, I was like, shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit.
I thought you were going to say fag. What?
Shut up, you fag. And I was like, I'll kick your ass or something. And then the kid held the door open for us at school one morning on our way to school, because Chris used to pick me up because I didn't have a way to get into school.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember that part. I don't remember any of that being like name stuff or any of that, but I remember picking you up a bunch.
Yeah.
He blocked it out.
Yeah, it was great because we had a study hall. Both of us had a study hall first periods. We kept going even later than everyone else.
Yeah.
It was lit.
I
Yeah.
miss those days. I really don't remember anything. Real problem.
I'm just the only one who actually cherishes times with people, I guess. So that's the only reason why I remember things.
I cherish times. I literally just do not remember. Like, my brain is, like, so broken that it just does not, like, remember anything that's ever existed. Which is real bad.
Alright, guys. New topic of discussion. S'mores.
What? We put
No.
s'mores down?
We're not
You
actually...
told me to
Yeah,
do
but
it.
that was a joke. We're not going to actually do s'mores, guys. I've been craving s'mores. Okay, I'll tell a story, actually.
Wait, before that, you know what would be an even better, a great way to make s'mores? A toaster
oven!
My butt crack.
Yes, that too. The butt crack, the fucking pew blanket, wrap it up, cook it. But see, we were trying to decide if we wanted to get a toaster oven, and Sean didn't see a point of it. But now toaster fucking oven s'mores, bitch. But so I tell the s'mores story. So I was craving s'mores. I wanted them really bad, so I went to the store. And was trying to find marshmallows. Pulled out bags, and they were all expired. I pulled out literally like 25 bags of like expired marshmallows and brought them up front to give to like the cashier. And they were like mad at me for some reason. I'm like, well, they're all expired, and dealing with that expired marshmallow thing made me forget fucking graham crackers. So I got home, I had marshmallow and chocolate and no graham crackers, so I just sat in my bed depressed and slept for like 4 hours until Sean got out of work and I made him get graham crackers. And then he came home, we ate them, and there's still some out there and I want to eat some right now.
Chris, do you have any s'more stories?
S'more stories.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything crazy I've ever done with s'mores before.
On your top 100 food items, where does it rank?
S'mores? That's probably like in the 30s somewhere.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not too crazy, but you still like them?
Like once in a while, but it's like, yeah. I mean, like I could easily eat a few s'mores every single day, but I probably won't because I forget.
I forget.
I forget.
All right, new topic. Guys, who is someone, obviously not me, who irritates you? I'll tell you what's irritating me is booger that's in my nose.
Wait, say that again? What's the most irritating? What?
Who irritates you?
Cats when they shut off computers.
Yeah.
And destroy audio recordings.
Irritating.
Yeah.
For a lack of a better word.
I hate all douchey YouTubers who are like clickbait, like dumb bullshit.
Yeah,
Jake
you
Paul?
Yeah, like everyone like that that's ever existed.
douche tubers.
Douche tubers. That's just an easy throw out. People have scammed the system.
The system?
The system. The YouTube system.
Oh.
And the American justice system also.
I thought you were talking about like people on welfare.
Oh, I mean, they some people do, but most of them don't.
Most of them don't.
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like someone who irritates. You'd be getting into like political stuff, I guess. I don't know. Unless there's like, I don't know.
Trump! He irritates me.
She's Trump. She's Trump. She's Trump.
She irritates me. Does anyone irritate you?
I wonder.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm at.
You!
That's money.
I said besides me.
You are the only one. I'm not going to get into this. We're going to start talking shit about people.
Guys, do you have any wacky, crazy dreams stories?
No, I always like try and remember. I want to start like
Writing them down.
Yeah, I've been tempted to like, cause I was on my phone. I've been tempted to like do that because I had one the other day. I can't even like remember what it is, but I remember like, I was like in like some like weird castle thing. I remember there were cats there. There's probably a litter box there because I'm like been traumatized by cats.
What?
I was like fighting something.
The big
Fighting
cat.
the litter box?
Yeah, fighting the big poop cat demon
I don't know.
litter.
See, that's a problem. There's only one dream I've ever remembered forever.
What?
Wait, no, two. Two.
What?
Two dreams you remember.
That I like remember, and they're both dumb and have no meaning, but I remember them for some reason. One is just like me escaping some weird robot thing from like a school and like crawling through like vents to try and like get out. And the other one is, I don't even know what this means, but it's like some weird like dream where I was in like some like 2D video game thing, and it involved like a bunch of like, it was like Lisa Simpson and like smoking, and like I don't even like know. I don't even know.
So
what that
you
is.
were in a dream where you're in a lo-fi hip-hop like nostalgia video where Lisa Simpson sitting there playing video games and like smoking a doobie.
They weren't even like playing video games, and it was like literally like something. There was like a trailer like in the woods. It's like I don't know what any of it ever was.
Nothing you're saying is like putting pieces
That's
together.
the thing. It makes no
Lisa
sense.
Simpson smoking and a trailer in the woods.
It's
Well, in a video game.
That's why it literally makes no sense, and I don't know why I remember it because it has no meaning like every other one, and I don't know why it's any of that.
I can
It's
tell you one of my
true
dreams.
nonsense.
Oh, that made me think of a dream. I had a dream once that I can't remember any of it. I just remember that right at the end of my dream, all of a sudden I was in a car in the back seat with one of my best childhood friends, and we were looking out the back window and there was just flames coming. It was like the end of the world, and it was coming after us really fast and trying to speed away, and it just like the flames just engulfed us, and I could feel myself literally burning alive and dying and seeing like bright white, and then it went like black, and then I opened my eyes and woke up, and I was laying there like sweating and crying, like freaking out because it was so real. I could literally feel myself burning alive. But yeah, pretty fucked up. Yeah, it only happened like maybe 2 years ago, something like that. It was the worst. I woke up and freaked out. I also think I was living alone, I think. Or I was, like, alone, I think. So I just, like, opened my eyes and I'm laying here in pitch black, like, freaking out by myself, like, crying. Yeah, that was terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And there was, like, a whole dream, but I just can't remember it. But it was, like, I think the world was ending and shit, and then it ended like that. It's like, okay, cool. I literally died in my dream, basically.
I don't know if I've ever had a dying dream.
I
don't remember.
I thought that you couldn't die in dreams. Or is that just, like, a rumor? Because, like, I did, basically. Or I survived, and it seemed like I died. So I, like, burned alive.
What are you saying? It's a myth?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's always been one of those things. I've, like, heard that, like, same thing.
Yeah.
Dreams are so weird.
Mm-hmm.
The most epic dream I ever had, dude, was I was on Earth. And
No.
It started. The invasion of Thanos.
Oh my god, I remember you telling me this
It
dream.
was fucking sick. And he's like crashing down on Earth, and he's like, if you guys want to live, you gotta defeat me and my minions in a fight. And if you win, then we leave. If we lose, we stay and take over. So me and a bunch of us superheroes like fighting the other bitches and stuff, dude. It was fucking epic. The X-Men were there, Captain America and Iron Man were there. I was just like a strong dude who fought good. And we lost! Twist ending.
Damn.
Sean, this was just the first half of Avengers.
No, he didn't take over a world. All he did was snap his fingers. There was a huge cliffhanger, too. It was...
In a dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other part's gonna happen this year with the second part.
I hope so. The cliffhanger was, I like got sent back really far away because someone like punched me or something, or I just, because it's a dream and makes no sense, I was just somewhere else out of nowhere. And I looked to the sky because the battle was over. There was like a horn or something. And, yeah. And
sound off.
the color of the light beam in the sky would indicate who won. And it like turned red, saying that we lost. I was like, oh fuck.
Damn,
It was
Sean.
epic.
You're literally gonna have a second half of this, like, this year.
I hope so. I'm gonna turn it into a book.
Your dream.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Based off Avengers Infinity War.
Alright guys, what's the meanest thing you've ever done?
I give up.
Sean, what's the meanest thing you've ever done?
Punch my brother in the face.
Damn.
You punched your brother in the face?
Yeah, it was like the weakest punch of all time.
Like when in your sleep, those the dreams where you're punching and just like you're fighting wicked hard and the punch is really slow and it won't actually do any damage.
That was pretty much what my punch was. But
How old were you?
12, 11, 10, somewhere around there.
So, no, like, muscle, like, just, like,
Yeah, I was like,
weak loser.
And he was like 5 feet taller than me because he hit puberty and I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
So
Sounds
I was
about
like,
right.
I had to like reach as far as I possibly could with my fist. So by the time it reached his face, there was no momentum. So it was like,
Just grazed him.
yeah, but I guess that might be the meanest thing I've ever done.
That's pretty mean.
Damn.
Cause you never punched. Didn't you push your brother down the stairs or something?
Yeah.
No, I did not push him down. That was something that our friend... That was something that Josh... Okay, it's just Josh. Everyone knows Josh.
No name.
You've name dropped him a few times.
It's something that he kept, like, saying, but it didn't actually happen because it was a lie, like every single other thing.
Oh, I know. You stabbed Josh in the hand with scissors.
Okay, that was a myth. I didn't actually stab him. He's
That's
just
a lie.
That's another myth. He
Not a myth.
didn't actually get stabbed.
He did get stabbed though.
No, he didn't.
You stabbed
did.
him.
He was bleeding.
Good, that makes up for all the years of trauma.
He
okay?
always says it doesn't happen, then he's like, good, I'm glad it did. Every single time.
I someone who remembers everything that's ever happened knows for sure.
That's like Emma when I try and tell her something happened. She's like, "No, I didn't," or whatever.
Because
Like,
Sean is
who remembers things and who doesn't in this conversation? Huh?
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever done anything like really mean. Except, I don't know. Like I said before, I used to trip people, you know, in like elementary school. So
Used to trip them.
yeah,
That's pretty mean.
like when people were like running around and stuff, like in classes and stuff, I would just like put my foot out and like.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn, Chris.
Emma, what's the meanest thing you've ever done?
The meanest thing I've ever done.
Is beat that woman at Walmart.
Hell no, that was the best thing I've ever done. No, the meanest thing I've ever done, which nothing comes close to this I've ever done. It is the meanest thing I've ever done. I was hanging out with my ex-boyfriend, who my dad hates. He hated him. He was awful. Whatever. So, I was hanging out with him, like lied and said I was at a different friend's house or something, and but I needed to get home. I was too young, so I didn't have my license, and so I needed to get picked up, and I think I was 16 or something, and my sister was 17, so she got her license and had her license. So I asked my sister, I think I slept over his house or something, and I said that I slept over my friend Fiana's house, and so I needed my sister to come pick me up, and she was too lazy to pick me up. And she's like, no, like, I'm laying down, like, no, something. I'm like, Sarah, you told me you'd come pick me up. And she wouldn't pick me up, and all of a sudden my dad starts texting me and was like, get your ass outside, like, I'll be there in 10 minutes, something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no, like, something. It's like, I'll be at his house, like, something. And I was, like, denying it and being like, I'm not at his house. I'm at Fiana's house or something. And I'll text my sister, like, come pick me up. Like, just come get me. And she's, like, just ignoring me, I think, at this point. So, I told my dad not to come because I told him I was getting a ride home from, like, Fiana's parents or something. I called my sister's ex-boyfriend who, like, just broke up with her. So she was heartbroken over him, and I called him and asked him to pick me up so he would drive me home so she would see him dropping me off and have her, like, see him outside dropping me off at home.
Damn.
My sister sobbed, and
Why?
Goes, how could you do that to me? Like, it makes me so sad thinking about it. I could cry because I felt so fucking bad. I was so mad at her for ratting on me, which, like, my dad already knew that I was hanging out with him again. So, like, all that would have happened is my dad would have picked me up and been mad at me. And, like, that's it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done anything. My dad, like, really never, like, punished me. The most he would do is be like, you're punished. And, like, you're not going out for the night. But that, like, didn't happen. So, like, all I had to do was I just didn't want to admit that I was at his house and have my dad be, like, disappointed in me. So I was just like, no. So, yeah, that was the meanest thing I've ever done, and I literally could cry just, like, thinking about it, because it makes me so upset that I did that to her, because if she ever got a ride home for one of my ex-boyfriends that just dumped me, that was her first serious boyfriend, and, like, he all of a sudden dumped her, and was, like, already started to talk to someone new, so she was wicked upset over him, and heartbroken, and whatever, so I was like, this will be perfect to get back at her for being a bitch, for not just getting off her ass and picking me up. Like, she told me she would. I don't know why she wouldn't just come pick me up. He lived, like, 10 minutes away from my house that we were living at. But yeah, that's the meanest thing I've ever done.
Damn.
At least you didn't physically assault her.
There was a time that I, like, was punching her, but, you know.
Sister, am I right?
Yeah, we used to fuck each other up as kids. We would throw each other down the stairs straight up. We would, like, I took like a stapler and hummed it at her head, and, like,
Jesus.
we would whip shit at each other, and, like,
The actual fuck.
I was really mean to her. I would call her fatso all the time. I would call her fat like crazy, and she never, like, said anything mean to me ever. Like, ever. I was a piece of shit.
Damn.
But,
my life wasn't cool enough to have all these fun stories.
Yeah. I was just a piece of shit to her. But she would, like, do annoying things, and, like, she would say that she would play with me, and then, like, wouldn't play with me, so I'd just be, like, sitting there. She just didn't want to play with me, so I'd be, like, annoying, and so she'd be mean to me, so then I'd, like, or she, like, I don't know. So then I'd, like, call her names. But yeah. Also, another thing that I'm just thinking of that was weird as fuck we did as kids is my mom used to smoke cigarettes. In the paper that was in her cigarette box, my sister and I used to take it and eat it.
What the fuck?
I don't know why I just thought of that, but I have like I just all of a sudden got a vivid memory about just eating my
You
mom's
were a
cigarettes.
nasty fucking kid.
Is that edible?
Probably not. It probably has tobacco on it too, and we're just like eating my mom's cigarette fucking
And you weren't
paper.
like 3 years old?
We were probably like 5 and 6.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
3 and 4.
move on to the next.
I have issues, guys.
Yeah, I think we all do. But...
Let's move on to the next subject.
Jesus.
Thick asses.
Thick asses.
What, Chris, what is the thickest, juiciest, plumpiest, wettest ass you've
Wettest? Ew! No, not wet. Not wet.
Asses should not be wet.
No.
Unless they're just coming out of the ocean.
Damn.
The ocean. Yeah, whale ass.
One of those big whale asses. Big flat whale hole.
Flat whale hole. Damn, I'm gonna call your ass that from now on. That flat whale fucking hole over here.
So yeah, Chris, what's the thickest ass that you can recall?
I don't know. I've seen like a couple like women that have like weirdly like big butts. I don't even know how to say this. It's so weird. It's so weird.
We talked about it before.
We put so many random things in the generator, and it's choosing like the worst things that we were just joking about. Like, I don't know, the biggest ass I ever saw, probably one of the customers that's been in our store before, looked like a giant pear, and her ass was just colossal. And...
like 4 feet from her body.
Alright.
Alright.
What about you?
What about you, Sean?
Dude, the thickest ass I've ever seen
Is in the mirror.
Damn.
Yeah. Is this girl at Burger King was like MILF. She was wearing like tight leggings, dude. It was like
shit.
That's the worst thing ever.
I'm cringing.
Ew,
Stop.
stop.
Put your face away. Sean just held that face for like 30 minutes.
Oh, that was the worst face.
I wanted to chew on that ass. Dude. It was like
She wanted like a Whopper.
chewy, thick, giant,
Dummy thick.
dummy thick.
Damn.
That was before thick was even a word.
Thick MILFs in Burger King. Sean's like perfect
Dream.
demographic.
Oh my god.
Sipping on my customized Coke.
Oh, yes, dude. I love those machines. They're so good. We need one for the house.
Yeah, we do. Let's get a soda stream.
Yes.
Alright, Sean. Next topic.
Do you guys have any weird train stories?
Weird train stories.
I've
Trains.
been on... I don't think I've ever been on a moving train.
No. What about a subway?
Oh, yeah, I guess I've been on like a subway, I think like once.
It's the same thing.
I don't really remember. The rails.
The rails.
But no, I don't. Do you have like some like you almost got murdered story?
Yeah, on subway.
I don't have any. I used to take the train to Boston like every weekend to go to like the aquarium and stuff with like my parents. So I've been on it a bunch of times, but I've never had anything that is like a huge like memory just riding on it. Besides that one time I went to go see Disney on Ice as a kid with like a couple of my cousins and like aunts and grandmother and stuff, and my like 2 of my cousins, or it might have been one of my cousins who was like probably like 10, all of a sudden got on the subway and the doors fucking closed and drove him away to the next station by himself.
Oh my god.
So we had to like go on the fucking train and follow him and go there. It's like him by himself as a 10-year-old like in fucking Boston where there's like a bunch of gross shit sometimes. It's like great, we had to go chase after him, make sure that he's like gets to that station, doesn't get stolen.
My favorite movie is Train Alone.
Train Alone. Train to Busan.
Yes.
Yeah, the zombie movie.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any crazy stories about free stuff?
You didn't tell us about your story on the train.
Haven't I already told it?
No?
I don't think so.
Huh. Alright, well. So I was in Boston on a subway, and these 2 gangster guys were like, I robbed a bank with an AK-47 the other day, and he talked. And one of the other guys said to the other guy, he was like, "You want some cookies? I made them myself."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
To you?
No, I just overheard it.
Oh, I
They're
thought you were
like
saying that to you.
They're like sitting like right across from us.
Oh.
Banking and cookies.
Yeah.
Hand in hand.
I thought he was offering you a cookie. I'm like, okay.
You want a cookie and to rob a bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, with an AK-47. Like, get right, dude. You obviously didn't rob a bank if you're sitting on the subway, like, making cookies.
He's that good. Clearly you've never met a professional thief.
Right? It's that city life. Alright, free stuff.
Free stuff.
What's the best free thing you've ever gotten?
Like food, probably.
Yeah, maybe. Like when like restaurants are like, oh, sorry, it took so long. Here, have an extra burger.
I mean...
Oh, wait, actually, yeah. Wait, well, there might be other stuff, but there was one time when I went to Uno's with... Was it Uno's? Yeah, with Josh, and the wait was like a couple minutes longer than usual, and we literally got like a free meal and like coupons for like the next like thing, because like the manager there was just like super nice and thought we were like waiting, but we've never cared about like waiting in a restaurant in our lives, so...
Are you talking about the Uno's, like that Uno's?
One in Concord.
Oh, okay. Because I think it was Sean and I, we ordered, no. I was in Concord, and I was ordering Sean a pizza at work at Uno's to go deliver it over to work so he could have it on his break. And I tried paying with my card twice, and it didn't work. And then the third time, he was like, let's not stress about this. Like, I'll cover it this time or something. So the guy just gave me the food for free.
Epic.
Yeah, which, like, the reason it was declining was, I forgot what it was, but it was, like, a stupid thing. It's like, oh, I gave you the wrong, like, CVV number or something. It's like, whoops, it was my fault. I was like, well, okay. But I don't have anything, I can't think of anything in general besides the fact that, like, when I was a kid, my parents would buy me stuff. It's like, it wasn't any of my money, so it's, like, kind of free to me.
Didn't you get tons of free stuff? You, as a youth?
Well, yeah, so I used to steal. But actually, speaking of that, my dad owned a store that was kind of like a convenience store, and I would go in, and I lived above the store. Like, we owned this big building, and it was, like, kind of like an apartment building. It's like, so the top couple floors were my house, and the bottom was the store, whatever. And I would go downstairs and get, like, sodas and snacks and candy and stuff. So that's the coolest free stuff I'd get when I was a kid. I could be like, I want chips, and go downstairs and get chips. Or, like, and I started getting older, and I was a teen, and if I was cool, and I would go down there and steal cigarettes for me and my friends.
Yes.
Go to the skate park in your Osiris's.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's what we did.
Chris, your dad owned a store too, right?
Yeah, so I got some stuff here and there. Though sometimes I'd take stuff and then, like, be like, as I'm, like, destroying, like, the mic. I would, like, pay, like, money back, like, sometimes for, like, stuff, because I, like, feel bad, because convenience stores are, you know... You were, like, a kid, so that's, like, easier. I was, like, an adult who, like, knew how, like, what was going on, like, financially, so it's, like...
My store, for years, they were talking about closing, because they were, like, not making any money, but I, like, didn't think anything of it. I just didn't think it would ever close, but it was, like, we were literally called the Ipswich News, or the Ipswich Newspaper Company or something. We were, like, our biggest thing was selling newspapers.
Whoa,
like,
what? Weird.
Yeah, so it's, like, that would be so dead by now. It's, like,
yeah.
the only thing, it was, like, basically, like, a Cumbies, but we also, like, sold a bunch of newspapers, so it's, like, we probably wouldn't have any newspapers at this point. We would be, like, selling cigarettes and, like, lottery tickets, but...
That's what a lot of ours was, even though we didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me?
Money?
Dude, I got some free stuff in my day. We got I got a sink once.
A free sink.
Yep, on the side of the road.
Would you bring it home and like, Dad, look what I got? And he's like, perfect.
No.
So what'd you do with it?
Play with it.
What the fuck?
It's white trash. Like, we play with the sink.
Like pee in the tube on the bottom so it like comes out to the top.
We played with it and Also got
Go
some.
outside, kids. Go play with your sink.
And we also got some wooden window shade paneling things. Some golf. We got some ski poles for free. We got that mini fridge out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got toothbrushes in the dumpster.
Oh yeah. The best thing, actually, yeah, the best free stuff I ever got was when I like dumpster dive at like the prep school that I used to like work at, because there were a bunch of rich kids that would throw stuff out, and if I knew about it earlier, I would have been able to get like TVs and stuff. But I still get like a mini fridge and like a bunch of like stuff and like actual literally like $15 from like foreign kids who just threw away money.
And you found a full copy of Diablo 3 at the GameStop dumpster diving adventure.
Oh yeah, like
What?
7 years ago, and I couldn't
Yeah.
use it because I had the worst laptop ever. So
What?
I did. Yeah, that was good. Literally a copy of like Diablo 3 in the like GameStop dumpster. Like,
What?
back when we were
Full.
teens, that like was perfectly fine, and we couldn't figure out why they threw it out. It was probably like some dumb reason, like
Wow.
some like legal reason. I try and support you, but now that I know you play with a sink as like a kid, I don't know like how I'm gonna like feel.
Yeah.
Me and Josh and Tully and John are just
How old were you?
8th grade. Found the sink.
My fucking
Carried it.
God.
And
And
walked
All
what,
to my house.
4 of you
We're walking home from
I
school.
want to know what you did.
I don't
played
remember.
with the sink. Like, what does that mean?
I was
you all
14
sat there
and
like turning on the handles.
We just threw it around and stuff. Hucking a sink in the yard.
imagine being 14 and just playing with a
13.
sink. 8th grade?
Yes.
Yeah, 13
Yeah.
or whatever. It was,
Maybe 12, depending on time of year.
what? No way.
Me.
Yes.
I was
Depending
12.
on time of year.
I guess. I always think of 14 as
Freshman. 2009.
time's weird. Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Time is weird.
Time is weird.
Let's take some DMT and think about the time.
Talk to some aliens about time.
What other white trash things did you like do when you were 13?
So much, probably.
Well, free stuff related.
Free
Or
stuff
in
related.
general.
I don't know. But I remember Mike, or my brother and his friends, destroying our wooden panels with a baseball bat. Like, I was
This is
like, what
our
the fuck,
fun."
dude?
This is our fun.
My wooden panels. We call it the brown monster because we use it as a wall for
oh,
wiffle
yeah.
ball.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I forgot you talking about this.
It's a reference to the green monster at Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox.
Yes. Go Sox.
All right, new topic. Chris Davis.
The baseball player. Good. Wow, perfect timing. Talk about Sox and then the baseball player.
No, you.
Oh.
How are you?
Fine.
How was your day?
Good.
You see any thick asses?
I did not.
Did you
There were like no customers.
wake up to any pubes in your blanket?
No.
Not this
Woke
time.
up to cats screaming,
weird.
but that's not the same thing.
Cats screaming
Cats are always screaming every day.
about pubes? Speaking of cats screaming.
They won't hear it.
Oh my goodness, she's screaming.
If you guys can hear it, cat whines. Tell
Cat
us in the
whines.
comments. Leave a
Cat whines.
cat whines.
Sad kitties.
My favorite band.
What would you rate Chris on a scale of 1 to 10 Chris Davises?
12.
Aw.
But I'm only one Davis.
Yeah, that was my. He asked me this
What does that
question
even mean?
already. You said how many Davises or something like that, so I said 1 because he's one Davis.
You would only rate Chris a 1 out of 10.
That's not
That's
what
you
was
said.
happened.
That's what you said.
That's not what happened.
I asked you what would you rate him, and you said 1.
That's
out of
not
10.
what he asked. He
It
said
is.
how many Davises would you rate Chris on a scale of 1 to 10? So I said 1 because he asked how many Davises. We will fucking.
What else could I possibly
we
mean
will
in the whole
recover.
universe?
We will recover that file that cat fucking stomped out and deleted, and we'll listen to it again and hear you say how many Chris's on a scale of Davises on a scale of 1 to 10.
I know that's what I said,
Yeah, so
but
that's
what
what-
else could I mean by that?
Exactly what she thought.
Which is dumb.
Why are you? Excuse you.
All right, new topic. Emma Allen. How convenient. How are you, Emma?
Fine.
Choking and dying.
How are you?
fine.
How's your toe?
Don't touch it.
It's pretty long.
Excuse you. The fuck?
Is that 3 assaults in one podcast episode?
Yeah.
How's your new hair?
It's short.
How's it treating you?
It's much more healthy and manageable.
Shut the fuck up!
We're gonna microwave the cats.
If you guys couldn't tell, Sean has become a therapist now, so that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Alright, Sean.
How was your day?
Stop asking me that!
Chris, how would you rate Emma on a scale of 1 to 10 Emmas?
That's not it. It's
well, she's only one Emma.
Yeah.
My brain is going to explode.
I love ruining Sean.
Yeah, do you? You fucking piece of shit.
It's just so much fun.
What happened to the Friend Crusaders or whatever it was? Friend Defenders.
We're all friend defenders.
Oh, here's a good topic of discussion. If you guys could pass one law right now.
Fucking legalize weed, bro!
I out-belted you.
Sean won.
I won.
If I could legalize anything. Or no, not legalize.
Pass a law.
Pass a law. That it is a law to vaccinate your kids.
Yes, let's do that.
Getting heavy.
I think that's how it is in Italy if you want to go to school.
So Italy, my hometown.
Yes, your hometown. You have to be vaccinated to go to school.
No, I don't know. I can't really think of anything. That is something that I feel is really important, but... Sean's gonna spit. Spit at me again, bitch.
I'll spit at Chris.
I think you should...
have it slap your forehead.
I will leave immediately if you even think about it. I will slap you so hard.
No,
I will not stand up for friends. I will beat friends down.
No, we don't need to legalize... No, the law we need to pass is that it's allowed to invisible... lick a girl's pussy in her sleep with no repercussions.
Right.
Sean's favorite thing.
Oh my god.
It should be illegal for 13-year-olds to take any sinks that they want.
Slap me, bitch, with your wet spit. Your spit string. Do it. Watch what happens. Watch what happens if you even.
Spit it on the floor, young man. No. Oh my god.
Fucking shot that thing.
Oh my god. This will not happen again.
Chris, if there was any law that you could pass right now, what would you do?
I don't know. I don't really
care about the world.
Yeah, I don't care about the world.
Can't think of a single thing.
I get to be the leader of the world.
It's not a law.
Oh my god, Chris and his wanting to rule the world.
That's like 3rd grade. And 4th.
It's pretty late to have those kinds of...
Is it?
No, it is not. You were like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
It's too late to think about ruling the world when you were 10, but it's not too late when you're 13 to be playing with a sink you found on the side of the road.
Dude, 4th buds playing with a sink.
4th buds.
I'm burping, okay? Fuck.
K-fuck?
K-fuck, yeah, they were fucking the sink. They were putting their wieners in the holes. Oh, we can each take turns.
I hate boys.
Something that actually happened probably because
did not happen.
Sean's laughing because he's like, we're caught.
Yup.
One of them got the sink the thing in the hole, and another one got the faucet part.
Yeah. You know, if I could pass a law, I would say every person born in the state of New Hampshire, you ready for this?
No.
Has to be given a sink upon birth.
Just New Hampshire?
A family sink.
Not just everyone?
A family sink.
Yeah.
Why just New Hampshire?
Because it's where I live.
Live for your sink.
Live for your sink. Live for your sink.
Live.
Live for your sink. That's the new motto.
There's gonna be like family like heirloom sinks that are like passed down, gold encrusted.
Crusted
with something.
Hopefully nothing, because it's the sink.
Fucking rusty crust.
Clean your sinks.
Alright, new topic. Sean Murray, yours truly.
The guy who made that space game.
NCIS.
Oh, right, he's on. There's a guy on NCIS named Sean Murray.
Yeah, there is.
Or there was. I don't know if he's still on that.
Neither. I don't know who.
I've watched that show a few times. It's not bad. And then there's also the guy who made that space game.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's
No
Sky.
Man's Sky.
I don't know. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so good.
So good?
Yeah.
How good?
How's your day?
Such a good day.
Yeah.
How was your day?
So good.
What did you do?
Fucked bitches.
What
And
the
did you
fuck?
make anything?
I got money.
Very nice.
I went invisible for a little bit earlier. Licked some pussies.
Inappropriate. Would you fuck a ghost?
Yeah. Why not?
I'd probably fuck a ghost.
Why the fuck not, dude?
Chris, you can't say that you wouldn't fuck a ghost.
Dude, everyone would fuck a ghost.
Everyone should fuck a ghost.
Right?
Alright, guys. If we could fucking legalize anything, it'd be fucking ghosts.
Right? 2019, time to get rid of those old laws.
Hey guys, we're here investigating this old mansion. Seeing if we can find any signs of paranormal activity.
Let's just...
Guys, I'm being fucked. Guys, I'm being fucked right now. I'm getting chills. I'm shaking and crying right now.
It's on the readings. They're spiking. They're spiking so hard.
This one looks like a huge dick.
Oh my god.
My dick's all wet
Wait.
right now.
Use the white noise thing. Fuck me. Guys, he wants to be fucked.
Just moaning.
Ew. Ew.
Yummy.
On this new season of Ghost Adventures. So it's gonna be.
Love it.
Love it. Live it, love it.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, ghost.
Alright.
Someone's like falling asleep. Wake up.
He's dreaming
Bruh.
about fucking pew blankets and licking puh.
Did you go licking paw?
Invisible fucking licking puh.
Licking paw.
Every
Linkin
man's
Park.
dream.
Your tongue, different colors from the fruit roll up that you just ate.
Yeah.
What?
You chug a barrel of blue like juice.
Juicy drink stuff.
Yeah.
Sugar drink.
You fucking flip on your skateboard into the room, fucking lick that puss and fucking jump out the window.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do.
We know.
That's what he does.
Every day.
Every day.
3 times a day, actually.
The next episode is gonna be your tips on how you do it.
Oh yeah, my skateboarding, barrel juice drinking, fruit roll up eating tips.
Oh, dude, I could go for some gushers right now.
We can all go for some
Gushers.
Gushers.
So good.
We're
They're just so
gushing.
expensive for 5 of them.
Yeah.
It's like $6.
It's because they're such a delicacy. They don't want that many people having them.
There's not enough Gushers-based desserts. I think we need to start incorporating them into like some gourmet meals.
True.
Nice Gushers cheesecake.
Ew. That sounds literally disgusting.
Gushers. So good.
Like
We'll
one of
get
those
some
like
gushers.
molten chocolate like cake things, but with Gushers juice instead.
Chris,
I want
sign us off.
I want some hot fudge.
I'm gonna go make a s'more right now.
All right, guys. Links in the bio. You can follow us at Twitter, at Instagram. Hit up that Spotify, that iTunes.
But give us a review.
Give us a
This
review
is our second, actually our first review ever.
if you want. You don't have to, but
No,
it
you
does
do.
help just because, you know, I know we're one of a million podcasts, but, you know, we need something to do in life, so this is it.
Help us not be losers.
Yeah.
You'll never get another podcast that'll be deleted by a cat talking about licking puh, invisible licking puh, and pew blankets and all the stuff we talked about.
True.
Only podcast on the internet.
And with that, we...
Lump.
Out.
Bye.